All right, guys, Tracy here coming in with your take on wellness today. It's Monday, and I'm going to get right to it. We're going to start at the foundation, and something I always love to talk about and discuss and explore, and that's going to be environments. And today I'm going to lean into our home environments, knowing that I do a lot from home, and I know a lot of you out there is always something that you may struggle with of how to work from home, but then also be able to develop a home that is nourishing and conducive to your wellness simultaneously at the same time, and then being able to create those environments on purpose to not test your willpower. So we want to make wellness easier, and we want to make experiences that are going to feed our disease more difficult or non-existent in that home environment. So going through the 5 branches of nourishment, and just one way what that could look like in your home environment is starting with the edible branch of nourishment. So something that is very simple, and this is going to be just a moment of pause and reflection for you as I speak it out loud. So in your fridge, in your pantry, in your freezers, on your shelves in your home, the food that currently is sitting there in this moment, is that food that is nourishing and feeding your wellness, or is that food that is going to feed your disease? And then adjust. Okay, there is no shame or guilt. It's just the opportunity to come to a place and recognize, oh, wait a minute. If I say that I want to do better as a family, or just as a single living in my apartment, my condo, or my home, to eat better and to eliminate the chips and anything boxed or flaked or also ultra processed, but currently the home environment only has chips and things that are flaked and ultra processed, maybe that's an aha moment right there. Just get it out of the house. Get it out. Make it more difficult to be able to grab those items that are going to feed your disease. And then on your next shopping trip, be more intentional to grab those whole foods and those nutrient-dense foods that we know are going to serve us in wellness rather than disease. Okay, social. All right, social branch of nourishment in your home. If you're someone that lives with someone, a family, a partner, a spouse, what do those social relationships look like at the current moment, or maybe in reflection from the weekend? If you were all at home, but every single one of you was locked in their room on a screen, well, your social branch of nourishment is pretty low, and you're starving that branch of nourishment. But on the flip side of that, maybe we do better this week, or maybe you were one this week that was intentional inside the home to maybe still be on a screen, but this time you sat together and watched a movie and you were social as a family or with your spouse. Or maybe you had a home cooked meal together and then sat down and conversation, phones aside. That satisfies the social branch inside the home. Not doing anything, not bringing anything different inside the home, just changing the behavior and the intent behind that social branch inside the home. Let's talk about kinetic. All right, some of us may have access to at-home gyms. Well, do you use them? That's usually how we get our equipment, is people have an in-home gym, but they never utilize it, and which is also going to be a pro for seeking out a gym community and group exercise, and a community that's going to inspire you to show up. And I know a gym if you need one. But if you are someone that has access to the home gym and you use it, yay, that's your kinetic branch nourished inside the home. Fantastic. If you're someone that doesn't have an at-home gym, that looks like maybe you're someone that sits on the screen all day for work and you have to be in front of a computer for meetings and such. Well, on those breaks, that just looks like getting up and moving your body. It could be for 2 minutes. You don't need any equipment. It's just intentional. Give me 20 jumping jacks, 20 air squats, 10 push-ups, 20 mountain climbers, 5 burpees. Repeat that for 2 minutes. It's enough to move the body, to stimulate blood flow, get the heart rate up, and to satisfy that kinetic branch of nourishment. And maybe you do that 5 times during breaks today. That's one example of utilizing and supplementing when you don't have equipment in a gym inside your home to satisfy that branch of nourishment in the kinetic nourishment, and then how that can influence the rest of your day, because every movement matters. If all you do is sit behind a screen all day and you take no opportunities to prioritize breaks and movement, you may find that leads to more, you can't focus, you may feel tired, frustrated, agitated. For you, maybe the experiential branch of nourishment is just incorporating something different or integrating something different into that home environment. You're not adding more time or anything like that. You're just simply changing up how you integrate movement or kinetic movement into your environment and into your regular patterns and schedules through your day-to-day. And then biophilic, if you're someone that is really great with plants, maybe inside your home you've got a lot of live plants and greenery, well, your biophilic nourishment is satisfied right there. For others, it might just be simply walking outside, getting your body in the sun. Maybe that's your experiential branch, taking your shoes off, grounding bare feet, and just being intentional with it. Maybe it's you have a flower garden outside or a vegetable garden outside, or just the opportunity to look at the trees, to hear the birds, the blue sky, the sun on your skin, and doing it off a phone and just being intentional with it, if even for a minute. So that's going to be all 5 branches in a home environment. And then maybe kind of go back through, where did you check the boxes? Where maybe you had a different, just an aha moment, or maybe just a change of perspective. And then where are you going to continue to lean in on the practices and the protocols of the home environment that is already being nourished? And then where can you just simply make one immediate change, or wake up tomorrow morning and declutter or organize, or bring into the home more intentionally those items, those foods, those drinks that are going to nourish us more than deplete us. So that's your take on wellness today, going through what a nourishing home environment could look like. And that is also going to be your way to wellness. All right, I'll see y'all later. Hope you like this one.